All right. Welcome to the tryhard stream. It is Trackmania time. And it's hot. Oop. And the bots are not working. Hi, Speedy. How are you? All right, we are going to play map 9 to start with today. Let's take a look at the world record. Yeah, all good, I suppose. Oh no. Oh no. I am not going to be good at this one, right? ISA TM in second place. Ah, man, I never made that once. And then SDing all the way to the finish. Wow. We have Zook with the world record. Okay. Go super inside there. Interesting. Trying to go inside for all of them. Hi, Knock. Also SDing. Wow, that's... Did they really have... Yeah, they do have the speed for it. Interesting. Oh my god, this is going to be hard. Okay, so... Vacation, nice. Excellent. Alright, so we are going until the timer gets to, what, 48? That's 1.5 hours, right? Oh. Yeah, that was the hard one. Everything else is relatively easy up to that point. Well, PB with a crash. I'll take it. Warrior medal is 0.5 away. Okay, that should be easy. Thankfully. Got 4th gear here now. Oh, you can make it. Even with relatively little speed. Okay, that's an easier warrior medal than I thought it was going to be. Okay, obviously fourth gear is key there. Couldn't quite see the chat on YouTube there. Make sure of it now. Okay. What will you do after hunting every map? Well, we have to get the author times on the competition maps. That could take a very long time. Argentina could take forever. The others... yeah, I don't know. Don't seem that hard. Japan, yeah, sure. Difficult. You hate all maps over 25 seconds. Gotta do that a bit better. "25 seconds is a good sort of medium ground for a map length. Well, yeah, I'd say 25 to 40 seconds is a medium map. Okay, I went way too wide, but I have so much more speed. Is it gonna work out? No, there it isn't. Eey. Made it. PB. No one's guessing. All these 3 points going bye-bye. Oops. Hate, you mean? Forced camera is a wrongly used term. I think it's really, really wrongly used. And that word has come about from people like Grenadi and that, and it is completely incorrect to use a term like that. What you mean to say is a camera appropriately chosen by the mapper to automatically assist the player, correct? Hi, Gordy. Forced camera is a really, really, really dumb terminology. And completely incorrect. As a mapper, I will always, 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 always add an automatic camera switch. It is a huge benefit to all players when, for example, going in a loop. It is not a forced camera. It is a camera chosen by the mapper to help the player. Correct. Let's get rid of the term forced camera. Professional players are completely wrong to use that terminology and should stop using that terminology. Now, if the mapper doesn't reset that camera correctly, that's bad. Yes. Nothing more. Am I correct? Everyone? I mean, I am correct. Whether you agree or not is the question. Don't think I can PB here. Mitch QTM. So bad mapper can give you a nightmare with bad camera switch, for example. Whole map in camera 2. It's not the whole map. But camera 2 does assist you in that map. Forced cam 3 in loops. Yeah, that's a good thing. Downhills, yeah. That's a tricky one. But what some mappers do is put a comment in the media tracker that appears on screen that says you might want to switch to cam 2 or cam 3 for this. Dang it. Cam 3 is the worst cam because you can't see anything. You're a cam 3 main. Oh. Yeah, it's a weird map though, right? However, I cannot argue with the intention of the mapper to assist the player. That is what they did. Unfortunately, you're in the very small minority that would normally use cam 3 that it isn't suited to. Either way, the correct way to fix this is to have a setting on the maps where when you are playing a map, you can say ignore camera switches or not. And that's it. That's all that's missing from the game. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Mitch QTM. So that would solve basically all the problems. All maps should have automatic camera switches, but when playing, you should be given the option to ignore them, right? And you do the camera yourself. That's what you want. That would be the nicest way of solving it, I think. Some bonk cut maps would be ruined. Oh, right, no, but if the... you're talking about the sideways maps. Let's separate the two things, right? Let's call what the mapper does, for example, inside a loop, switching the camera. Let's call that assisted camera switching, yeah? And that is what should be able to... You should have the option there to ignore them or not, right? For most people, they are really, really helpful. But if the mapper wants you to play a sideways map, then the mapper should be able to force that camera in his map. So it's two different things, right? There is the forced perspective map, and there is the mapper assisting camera switches. Correct? I didn't get the slight drift that you normally get over here. Just got a really bad line on that lap, it seems. That would have been a 29.66. Is that better? Speedy to make 2 separations in the and Mitch in the way that cameras are used. We have the mappers creating the forced perspective maps, and then we have the assisted camera switches. And I think you should be able to ignore the assisted camera switches in every map if you want to. 99% of players obviously would never do that because they're usually really helpful. It's Nadeo, yeah, that I understand it's never going to change, but I'm offering a reasonable solution, right? So that we can have a chat. No, force cam on black maps is not a joke. Force cam on black maps is extremely helpful for 99% of the players. Nice. That's even better than the previous no respawn timer. Yippee! And let's not call it forced cam. Again, this is extremely bad terminology created by the pros, and the pros know fuck all about most of the players that play the game. The pros should never ever be allowed to have a say in the content. "99% of players don't even play them for more than 5 minutes. Yeah, because they should not exist. If you're talking about the competition maps, they should absolutely be removed from the campaign. They are ruining Trackmania. I played a couple of the Elite Cups on like USA and that, and they removed the automatic camera switches. Instant end of tournament. I'm not playing that bullshit without automatic camera changes. Absolutely ruin the game, it does, not having the automatic camera changes. Ridiculous idea. You just ignore the competition maps. I don't know why you want to. Because I get a great amount of views on YouTube when I create the author medal with commentary videos for each map. Therefore, it is mandatory for me to get the author medals on all the maps in order that I can create the author medal with commentary videos and keep my view count on YouTube. It's my job. But a better solution, Speedy. Let's get rid of the competition maps. They are destroying the game. They are destroying the enjoyment of the game for most people. Yes? Just watch the world record Ghost. Do you know what's wrong with that statement or not? Almost nobody can follow the world record Ghost as a casual player, right? You don't even know about the bug which you press camera switch by yourself in the same moment as force cam, you're getting alt cam. I'm not responsible for the bugs. If there's a bug like that, it should be fixed, of course. Oh. Hideo is very bad at fixing game-breaking bugs like that. Like the backwards gear problem on Germany. But yes, the most important fix that Nadeo could make right now is never to include the competition maps in the campaign. Nobody wants it. And it's utterly pointless because those are not the maps that will be used in the competition. Really, really dumb. Unlucky, Speedy. From day one, camera switch is a skill. Never should be forced. Do you know what else is a skill, Mitch? Accepting the fact that there are automated camera switches. And guess who is equipped to deal with them better than the 99% of people that don't want to have to do it themselves? That's right, the people who are good at the game. So, for the 99% of people that play the game, automated camera switches are fantastic. Just like that jump. But not that finish. So arguing arguing that manual camera switching is a skill is dumb. Yeah. This has come from Grenadi, I know this. That is absolutely true. But it is equally a skill to deal with the automated camera switches. You don't know anyone good in a game that likes pause camera switches. Yeah. That's great. Once again, you're talking about the good players. 99% of us are shit at the game and need the help. It's only ever good players that come to the stream and argue the case for the either the competition maps or to remove the force camera switches. It's such a joke. And guess what? The good players are not the people that pay for the game, or they're not the majority of the people that pay for the game. Maybe a tutorial cam switch at the start of the game would be better. No. I have this many fingers. This many action keys. This many forwards, backwards, left and right. Camera switches should never be part of the game. Manual camera switches. Just doesn't make sense. What's Gordy saying? You think you can make a tutorial on why camera switches are good for loops and downhills? Use pedals for cam switches. Pedals are useless for Trackmania as well, of course. Pedals serve one purpose. To reduce the number of inputs that you have to do by your hands. That's it. But as an input device for Trackmania, acceleration pedal is 100% useless. Because it's a digital input. An analog input device is completely useless for that. It's either on or off. It must be so imprecise to be using pedals. I am a keyboard player, yep. I still only have 10 fingers. Well, 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. And they are all taken up by the rest of the controls in the game. I do not need any more. You don't need to play on keyboard, Speedy. You can use controller on the PC if you want. I can't because I'm rubbish at controller in this game. You can feel when you slide. Yeah, that's really good. Bit force feedback. Right, what can we do here? Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, force feedback would be really good to know when you're slipping out on dirt and grass, right? Hey, 22nd. That's not bad. Quite happy with that. But I say we're going down to 48 minutes we're going down to. All right. I've tried to use the controller and I just cannot do it. I mean, I would need to relearn the game for 3 months to switch to controller. I do think I'd be good with a wheel. But I'm not spending 500 euros to find out. You know? Better. I got the SD. Hey, you're 0.1 ahead of me, PUBG. Try the Alt Wood campaign. Noob Sponge relearns the game with the controller. Honestly, I mean, almost no one watches the stream right now. Absolutely no one would watch it if I tried to use controller. Everyone be like, who's this clown? Is this the first time he's ever seen a computer? For the content. Yeah, but it's a gimmick. So people would watch for 1 minute and then leave. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that. I've tried multiple times trying to learn to play with controller offline, but I just can't. Keyboard Pro, yeah, righto. Yeah, triangle. I've thought about it a few times. The world record doesn't do it. But sometimes I have that line and I will use the triangle. If I'm there. Yeah. But if I wanted to make clickbait titles, I would. However, I don't want to make clickbait titles. For my own integrity. I do sometimes try different titles with the weekly shorts. If something fun happens to me during Discovery, I'll kind of put that in the title, but I'm not just writing any old bullshit in there. I know what a keyboard warrior is. I have 4,000 hours in the game, Mitch. As you can see, I am rubbish. Still. I am not naturally gifted to play this game, but I enjoy it. And the struggle. And people coming along for a chat. That's way more important to me. As we build up our little community. Yeah, Nock, I do try different titles sometimes on the weekly shorts videos. As I say, if something strange happens to me during the weekly shorts discovery, I will normally put something different in the title. Maybe you don't want to learn camera switches. Has zero impact on the skill in the driving. Aspect of the game. I don't know why. Yeah, the picture, the thumbnail is very important, Speedy. I think I've done okay with my weekly shorts thumbnails. I think I did a reasonable job with those every week. But I just don't have the time to create one for every video. Oh, and my Let's Play videos. They all get thumbnails as well. We watched the world record before hunting each track, Mitch. I don't get it. You didn't see it, perhaps, but we watched the world record before we hunt each track. Huh? You're saying weird things now just because I've disagreed with you. I would take a step back and just accept. That I just cannot learn the skills required to become really good at this game. That's it. That's the way my brain is wired. Deal with it. I try very hard. And I make tiny improvements here and there. But none of it is going to make me a good player. I wish I was naturally gifted. I am not. Pretty easy for me to accept. And that is a problem with the Trackmania community, I notice. The community is great and all that, except you tend to only get viewers if you're a good player. And therefore, I will never get a lot of viewers. No one wants to just, well, not that many people just want to come and have fun. Alright, what are we on for here? A crash and a PB. So I lost about 0.14. Not in Trackmania anyway, Knock. Most people only want to watch the serious players. That's bad for us. The lobbies are the same tracks for days. Yep. That's because I'm shit at the game. As I said. Yeah, virtual is different content, but he's still extremely good at the game. Far better than most people give him credit for, I think. Yeet. Could this have caught my ghost? I want to know. Possibly, I think. By the way, if you think I'm doing a line wrong or whatever, please just say so. I'm here to learn. Once again, I'm not a pro. Telling me what to do is more than welcome. Oh, I nearly got you, Gordy. I'm 22,000 away. Ooh. Wow, I don't know how I got that. I was so high on that slope. Oh, 85 speed extra there. I'm trying. Tech. Yeah. I mean, the next thing I want to learn is reactors. Reactors seem to be so important for good times in weekly shorts. Gordy, you don't need to contribute like that. If you want to, of course, that's fantastic. All donations are, of course, more than welcome. I do really hope, though, that at some point we can get to the stage where we're just taking money from Jeff Bezos, you know. One big Trackmania streamer. Most of the other top players stream to and not get over 30,000 subs. Yep. I don't think there's just one big streamer though. I don't know, I assume you're talking about Grenadi. I don't know who else it would be. Eat. Oh, just virtual you're talking about. Not really a streamer. I don't know what virtual is. He's a YouTube content creator as far as I can tell. That's about it. He streams once a week, does he? I think if you don't stick to a schedule, then as a sub, I would not put up with that bullshit, and I would not sub. You pay a monthly sub to subscribe to, you know, a reasonable schedule. Go try getting big with Minecraft. No, I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish at all games. For a long time. But I challenge myself, right? So, the Minecraft server for the channel will be coming late next month. I'm buying it next week and then setting it up. And we will go live when I return from my all sorts of travels. And then we will have a community Minecraft server in the server. Yep. Coming next month. I think it would be silly to go live with it before I return. Because, like, you guys will all just be a month ahead of me. You'll all have mega resources, and I'll be there with my my stone pick. All the good land claims will be gone. But yeah, should be fun. How does communication work in Minecraft? Does anybody know? Like, how do you talk to people? Is it built into the game, or what plugin or whatever I should install? I have no idea about these things. Oh, it was so high. Oh yeah, I can get such a good ending. I lost grip. As I tend to do on all of these. Unlucky Speedy. How many people do we have? Still not a good number this week. Oh, he didn't get there in time, I see. Oh, this is close. Oh, it crashed as well. No. There's an in-game chat. Most people join a Discord call. I thought there was something called Mumble. What's that? Where you can add it to the game and then you can hear players that are like within 50 blocks talking. I've seen people using it on UHC games. Whoa. Gordy. Thank you for the bits. There was no need. I didn't beat you. It's very kind. I wouldn't be so sure. We've only got 27 minutes left. I know I can get like a good time, but Whether I will or not, in such a short... Yeah, but anyway, Nock, you know why we have multiple days where we're on the same map, right? It's because these competition maps are bloody hard. If they were not in the campaign, life would be better. Another... This map is perfect for keyboard. Okay. And if I was better, of course. That is the main issue. No question about that. Oh, so close. 30 maps, 25 standard, 5 comp. We've had this conversation. It's not a good idea. 25 map season is just great. What is wrong is that the competition maps are now in the season, ruining it for people who spend their 20 euros a year and now get 20% less value because they're not interested in playing those competition maps. And if you say 30 maps is good, where does it stop? No one will get everything they want in a campaign, yeah? With 30 maps, with 50 maps, with 100 maps, nobody will get everything that they want in a campaign. 25 maps is the format, and it was good. And now it's not. Alrighty, Speedy. Why 25 maps? Why 30 maps? 25 standard maps plus the 5 competition maps. Sure. How about 1 map each for the alt cars? Where are you going to fit those in? How about making sure that every campaign has an ice map, a full speed map, tech map, dirt map, grass map, NASCAR map? You can't fit them all into one season. That's the thing. Mixed, transitional, plastic, mud. No matter what number you choose, you can't fit everything in and satisfy all players. That's a given, accepted thing at 25 maps. The only problem with the campaign now is that it contains the competition map. They are not suitable for the campaign. They just don't make sense. They don't fit. 90% of players cannot even be asked. There are some fantastic players in my club, right? Named players that you would know, and they can't even be bothered to get gold on the competition maps. Nobody wants to play them. Nobody. Or 99%, you know. They are ruining the campaign. That's it. Get rid of them, go back to the way things were. You'll start getting people paying for the game again. Oh, here's a chance. What am I doing? What? That would have beaten it. 29.39. Hi, Caffrey. Caffrey coming in. His first lap will be insta first place in the session. Are we ready? Yeah. But Mitch, what's the difference in just separating it? The way it always is. The competition maps get their own campaign. Just like in the past. Why associate them to the campaign at all? I know what Nadeo wanted to do, which is increase people's involvement of esports, but it hasn't worked. It's just turned people away from playing the game. That's it. By the way, I personally enjoy playing the competition maps. They teach me things, right? I'm rubbish at them. But I have nothing against the maps. If they do have to stay in the campaign, take 1 or 2 seconds off the author time, people might start being interested again. There is no reason the author times are set at those crazy levels. I have no problem with them. They just don't belong in the campaign. They ruin the enjoyment of the campaign for the 90% of people that pay for the game. People have come into the chat and said that they have stopped paying for the game because of them. They are just bad for the game to be in the campaign. If Nadeo, like they did, tied the price of the game into the seasonal campaign, you can't just take 20% of it away from 90% of players and not expect consequences. How can this logic not be obvious to everybody? That's true, but Those maps were enjoyable. The competition maps are not enjoyable for people to play. There's a huge difference between the Nadeo black maps and the competition maps. We'll be going to Japan in about 15 minutes, right? You watch. People will join us on stream and play, which you are welcome to, guys. Of course, don't forget. Just join the club and join the room, and you can play with us on stream. But when we go and play Japan in 15 minutes, you watch how many people join the room and then leave the room with the comment, "I can't be bothered with this shit." The proof is right there on stream, every stream, that nobody wants the competition maps. I just lost grip there. No. I did so well to keep it through all those other drop downs. It's a tough one, that one is. That kept a bit more, and then couldn't get there. Too far wide, trying to maintain the grip. Which were the first 5 maps? Okay, this time, surely. Nope, we went just too inside and over the road. Hi, Fluffy. China. You think they were easy. You are in a world of your own. France was extremely easy. Only took me about 10 hours to get the author time. Brazil took me close to 50 hours to get the author time. Define easy? I'm confused by the definition of easy. It was USA, by the way. I did create my own part maps. The mere existence of a part map doesn't make the map easy. I'm really confused. Look, Mitch TM, it sounds like you're a good player. No offense, but you are living in a different world than the rest of the people that play the game. Hold on. That's a PB. 0.2 PB with a huge crash. Where does that put me in Vienna, actually? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. There we go, Gordy. I earned your... Gordy! Thank you for 10 more bits. You already gifted them. You did not need to redo it. Thank you for being so generous. Mitch, it just took me 17 hours to get gold on Argentina. What did it take you, an hour? 10 minutes? God, imagine I can do this without crashing. You don't play Bob. Gold is like 5 minutes on Poland. I think it took me 6 hours on Poland. Saudi Arabia is by far the easiest map. My gold time, which is all I have at the moment, is just 0.3 from the auto medal. The huge difference between Argentina versus any of the other competition maps this time round. The remaining 4 are drivable maps. Argentina is a bonk cup map and deserves never to be played. The same like map 8 from last season. Why is there a khaki map in the campaign? That's dumb. Get rid of it. I know a guy with 100 hours in the game. Well done for him. doesn't make it easy. For me. I cannot imagine how we're ever going to get the auto time on Argentina. But we will. We will try hard. If it's the only map that we play until the end of the season, that's annoying. But it could take that long to get the auto time. Anyway, we have 5 minutes left here before we go to Japan and continue our gold attempts. No, I will finish at the end of the season. After I've done all of the hunts on the first 20 maps for 1.5 hours each map, and after that I get 1 PB per day so that I have a YouTube short video to post every evening. And that's it. That will usually finish me top 1.5K world. Overall at the end of the season. This is close. So if I don't crash... Ah, no, I'm too far behind in speed. Right, 2 minutes. Or 3 minutes. And then we're off to Japan. Make it. So the question is, will we have enough people for the casual of the week today? Man, I really hope so. It's been so long since we've had enough players. I know I'm not a terrible player, but it just takes me so long to learn everything, Mitch. I am not a fast learner. Of this game, anyway. Or not really of any game. I prefer working hard to trying hard, I should say. Or I don't prefer it, but that's the way my brain works. I will repeat something until it works. And it's 33 degrees here again, which is making things very hard. And it's going to be 40 degrees for the next, well, at least 7 days. As far ahead as I can see. Let me turn the fan up again. Feels like -2, wow. What island was it again? Did I ever get a champion medal? Not a legitimate one, no. You live on Iqaluit. Iqaluit. Oh, I don't know. Flappy will know where it is. I was 0.028 away from the champion medal on the 08 downhill with the snow car. But I wasn't able to get the champion medal before they fixed the snow car hitbox. But I did get that champion medal after that. So that is the only champion medal that I've ever had in a campaign. But I say it's an illegitimate champion medal. However, I do have one legitimate champion medal. It is not a campaign track. It is a map called Overgrown Shrine, featuring Henry 97, or Henri, as I assume. This is the last lap, by the way. And it is a wicked ice map. Right, we are off to Japan. That is the end of the hunt. Let's see where we finished up. Okay, not bad. In the club. 13th in Vienna. Something in Austria, 48th in Austria, 2000 world, 3000. 2000 Europe, 3000 world on map 9. The hunt continues tomorrow. But for now, we are off to Japan. See if we can get closer to the gold. While we hope that enough people will join the stream that want to play the casual of the week in 46 minutes. Flappy, you don't remember, but I guess you got it too. What? Let me find that champion medal that I got so that Mitch TM knows that I can drive. The real champion medal. Is it a track of the day champion medal? I think it was, yeah. There you go. That's my only ever legitimate champion medal. And I went from gold to champion with completely skipping the author time. I'm particularly proud of that. It's such a satisfying track to drive. Lovely long flowing ice turns with multiple elevations. Great. Right, let's see if I can remember any of the stuff we need to do to improve here. Probably not crashing the checkpoint. Let's add that to the list. Not crashing checkpoint 2. Let's also add that one to the list. Noted. Don't crash checkpoints 1 and 2. Whoops. Well, I probably needed to release there anyway. Oops. Roganin on YouTube. Thank you very much for the sub. Oh, I'm guessing that's Rogainin, as in the supplement, right? Rogaine is the supplement. Anyway, if you're in the chat, say hi. We're mostly friendly here. Except when I'm ranting about the shitty competition maps. Meh. Not sure I'm an ice god, but ice is my favourite surface. Yeah, I think that's a particularly nice champion medal to have. The thing is, I like flat ice, not bobsleigh. I don't classify bobsleigh as ice. What happened to my air brake to cancel the rotation there? It didn't seem to take. Whoops. Oh well, and no SD there because of that. Well, that turned to shite quickly, didn't it? No drift possible here. Never mind. Boom. So, thing is, I do a wall bang here. I don't know what the real strat is supposed to be, but not here, in case you're wondering. I do a wall bang here. No. Yeah, I do a wall bang here because it seems to line me up perfectly. But I don't know what the real way of doing this is. I presume I'm supposed to drift. What is happening? I guess I'm too slow right now. This is normally pretty reliable. Yeah. And then this one is the hardest drift. To get right. I don't have enough speed, I think. To get this on this lap. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, what am I missing? 3.5 seconds. I do not know where that's coming from for gold. How was I so inside? I'm not even going for the AT yet, Mitch. That's months away before we can get to go for this auto time. Months away. Like, well, it can only be... I guess we won't start playing this one for 6 weeks while we're getting the other auto times. The air brake does nothing, but a left key cancels the rotation quite well, I think, on that. Yeah. Meh. Meh. Yeah, for some reason, pressing left cancels the rotation quite nicely. Not much of an SD. What? A little bit too much drift there. What? 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 I forgot. I forgot. Don't want to take that checkpoint like that. Just want to see what this time is because it seems reasonable. No. No. What is happening? This is so consistent and now I can't do it. What happened there? It's a bit weird. Why am I sliding over the engine off block? Sorry, the booster block. What is happening? This is free, this wall bang. Yeah, why? Now I crashed the next one. Okay, I lost a lot of speed there. Damn it. What? I overturned. Why am I overturning? I can say I don't normally do that. What's going on? Damn, it's gonna be, if I can't get this consistent, it's gonna be impossible to improve my time. I can consistently crash. No one's better at that than me. Don't let anyone tell you differently. $124.59. Even that wasn't good enough for a gold. Ooh dear. So I guess the wall bang is not the right strat then. Such a shame, because it was working perfectly for me. No, left not working. What is it that cancelled the rotation then? That I got before? Weird. Whoops. For sure, but idea to do it not possible to get AT with it. Ah, okay. So, I guess I need to figure out what the right way of doing it is. I mean, I presume you just have to get through the gate somehow without keeping all that speed. I don't know. I'll try. Try something different. Do some respawns over there, see what works out. This map is easier for you than Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia for me was by far the easiest map. There the air brake did work. But I'm confused as to what makes the car stop rotating then. Sometimes the air brake does nothing. I find anyway, we definitely do not have enough people in the stream right now for the casual of the week to take place. I hope we get some more. so many weeks that we haven't run it. I just don't know what's happening. Used to be no problem for us to get 14 players, and now we can't get 5. Anyway, yeah, let me put in the Discord just to remind people. I don't want it to die out. I want it to become mega popular. Doesn't everybody want to have a nice tournament on a Sunday afternoon? Oh. Didn't quite hit it hard enough. And no cancel again. Curious. Ah, that's helpful. Ah, you can get a side jump and get mega early grip. Interesting, and that's definitely better than what I was doing. How far can I push it? Not that far. Can you get grip on by full speeding? Not really. Like that. That's what I want to do. At least, that's what I think I want to do. Didn't work that time, but whatever. No, you can't full speed there. At least I can't full speed there anyway. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. So left does cancel the rotation, but not always. Neither does brake tap, not always. Bizarre. Hey Lemmy, how you doing? Ah, it does. But why doesn't it work when I... I don't know. Right, let's carry on. How you doing, Lemmy? Hold on there. I'm in a bit of a... bit of a lap. No! Damn it. Why am I failing here now? We had this sorted. Whatever, we'll just go slow here. What a crazy long respawn that was. Well, this is. Doing good. You had one finish for the discovery and left. On this map. Transformer Ash, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Say hi if you're in the chat. You find whichever way you steer before the airtime, it will cancel the rotation. Really? I don't know about that, because I'm probably steering right. And I'm more often than not using left to cancel it. Are you a Trackmania fan? Transformer Ash? Oh, right, wait. Yeah, okay, so now I did press left before I was in it. Maybe I have been pressing left every time without realizing. To stabilize. You saw one of my older VODs? Oh, I forgot to respawn there. Unlucky. But yeah, thanks for joining. In about... If you want to join us on the stream, by the way, feel free. The club is Casual GWP, as it says here. And the... each map has its own room. This is, of course, Japan. And in about 17 minutes, as the thing on the screen says, next casual of the week, 17 minutes, we are hoping to run our weekly knockout tournament, which everyone is welcome to join. In fact, encouraged to join. We need to see a minimum of 5 people that want to play, otherwise it will not run. And unfortunately we haven't had enough people for quite a while. Almost a month, sadly. I can put the COTW prompt in the channel. So every week I make a map. And hopefully we get to run a knockout on it. We will see in about 15 minutes. Kinda called it, sadly. What did you call knock? What did I miss? No SD. Bit slow here now. Gotta change where I drift. Yeah, that'll do. Oops. Such a long respawn. I just want to see what this is. I know I wall banged after saying I wouldn't. That's not enough. The 5-player limit was too high. Yeah, but not 3 is too low. 3 is not really a knockout. And usually when we do run the knockout, we have like 10, 11, 12 people. It's just those people are not coming to the stream right now. Let me check if Hazy Moo is streaming today. Hazy usually brings a few people. Hazy Moo is streaming and has titled his stream Casual of the Week. Let me just ask them. Okay, so we have 3 people coming over from Hazy Moo, at least, so we don't need that many more here. Great, so it looks like the Casual of the Week is going ahead today. Hell yes. Much joy. Okay, let me close that stream, it's distracting. I assume there are at least 2 people in my stream that do plan on playing the Casual of the Week. That would be a bit sad. What did I do that for? Hold on, was that a yes or a no, Flappy? Ah, yes, okay. I like black and white answers. Otherwise... I misunderstand things. No! Why am I crashing here? I don't crash here. I crash here or not? Through this crazy, stupid slow section. Which I'll probably find out for the auto time is full speed. I just can't do it right. Oh, I don't know why I bothered keeping going there. Mitch, are you interested in playing our small tournament? You can show off your mega skills. Transformer Ash as well. Are you interested in playing a little knockout with us? And Lemmy? Oh no, Lemmy. What a shame. I will say, unlike the the penalty grass map in this season campaign. I think mine is really fun. It has a hell of a lot of checkpoints. So there is that satisfying ching 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 as you fly through checkpoint after checkpoint. Of course you'll join, excellent. Looks like we're running it this week, Knock. Resni's here. Excellent. You don't need to answer yet. We will I will take the poll in 7-ish minutes. Oh, I forgot to SD. What is wrong with me? Yeah, that is a really cool trick you found there, Gordy. I wonder if that works in general. That you can always use your last steering input to cancel rotation. I think that's genius. Up until then, I thought it was really inconsistent, but knowing that fact now makes it consistent. Brilliant. I mean, I got it all wrong. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to nip to the loo before the casual of the week. So we'll put one of the pros on display and I will go to the loo. One moment. Excellent. Lemmy Winks showing himself as a SpongeBob fan there. Nice, nice. Where's my mouse? Best on server, definitely. How do you do this next turn, I wonder? Here, how do you do this? You're drifting before you enter that one. Okay. Okay. Got it. So I need to stop doing my wallbang. Oops, what am I doing? I need to stop doing my wallbang strat. Yeah, sadly, it doesn't look like I'm getting gold today. That was bad. No. No, I pressed it way too early. Oh, it's the other chicanes Neo slides. After the after the first set of gates. Are these supposed to be Neo slides? No, this one can't be. No, they can't be. I'm just I'm wrong. I just want to finish this lap and then we'll go for the casual of the week, obviously. Right, everyone in chat, if you are here to play the casual of the week, please say yes. Right now. Forget it. Forget it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yay, indeed. Right, let's set up the knockout room. I've forgotten how to do this. It's been a month. Wombling Free by Noob's Bunch. Public knockout. One warm up, 10 minutes. Wow, okay. Yeah, and you know we're gonna get that huge raid, so we make sure that's there and that's there. Then we go boom, 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 boom. Something like that. There, and create. I think that's it. Everybody get in, start learning the track, and I will create the hunting room for those who get knocked out, and I will come back and see how everyone is doing learning this, I think, way more fun penalty grass map than the campaign one. People might not agree. I have a long way to go to get my author time. Right, I'm going to create the hunting room. For those who get knocked out, playing time attack. There we go. And let's see how people are getting on. Wow, 10 people, nice. Let's hope there's no crazy reactor shenanigans. Oh, Flappy's on Flappy's on a weird route. Finds it now though. Uh-oh. He's missing a few. Oh, nearly flew off the track. I don't know if people outside of England know what wombles are, but Fabo1, you are new to our little knockout. Welcome, welcome. Flappy keeps going straight at the start. Great. I tried to put as many signs as I could to show the route, but there's always the risk of accidentally like blocking what people would want to take as the path, so I try, but I don't want to be overpopulating. Looks like Lemmy's got the path sorted at least. What do you think, Knock? Does it look like fun? More fun than the campaign penalty grass map. Anyway. Oh. Unlucky Lemmy. Got a bounce. PUBG, this is your first casual of the week, I think, isn't it? With us? I didn't mean to interrupt your lap. I hope you won't be frightened away by this. And Transformer Ash as well, of course. New to the stream, new to the channel. Looks like he's got quite a bit of control. I see you like the same type of maps as Grenady. I don't think that's true. But, however, because these maps are specifically created for a knockout, right? I do make sure there is always some element that can be failed, right? That makes it far more interesting for the knockout, you know? There's no way that I can drive the kind of maps that Grenady drives. I do not have that skill. Oh, Hazy Moo missing a checkpoint there. At least I think. Looks like he's given up on that one. Let's see how one of the previous winners is doing. Looks like it's quite clean. Yes, Justin, this is indeed the casual of the week. Get in and join us. Nice. I assume people are already close to the author time. It seems like everybody's got the idea. Looks like Flappy's finally figured out that you don't go straight at the start. Only joking. Oh, bit of a monk. One and a bit minutes left for the warm-up. I think everybody's figured it out. Ooh. Just caught the angle there. That's not the path. Ah. The checkpoint and the reactor sticking out at checkpoint 8. Oh, okay. I just saw it. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. I saw it. My bad. I guess I was never tight enough to consider it. Alright, that is the warm-up. Although it seemed to end 3 seconds before it should have on my screen, but whatever. Okay, first lap is always no knockout. So final chance to get your strats sorted. Ooh, Lemmy just avoiding disaster there. It looks like, yeah. Lemmy not wanting to show off his time there, obviously. Cooling it down before the finish. Sneaky, sneaky. Everyone, almost everyone safely to the end now. You have a feeling your route is wrong, Flappy. Oh dear. We'll take a look. I guess we'll follow you. Alright. This is for reals. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, people clipping the some of the edges on the turn there. Your route is exactly the route I intended, Flappy. Theo way out in the lead there. Okay. Followed by Charlotte and Flappy. Who do we have ringing up the rear? It's Transformer Ash. And Resony already as well. Gonna be leaving us out in 8th and 9th place. Yeah, Resony. All about consistency, isn't it? Waited a whole month for that, yeah. Unlucky. As we let's on board with one of the closer to the leaders. As we watch from Charlotte's perspective. Ooh, everyone taking a little bit of a bump. Well, not everyone, but people do take a little bit of a bump there. Theo seems to have this one on lock right now. No one is touching him. And unfortunately that means we're going to be losing Fab 1. Out in 7th. 6 remaining. Let's check in on our co-streamer. In last place at the moment, but everyone is all together. Oh, someone took a hit. Who was it? It was Flappy took a hit on the one of the undersides there. Still not over. Hazy Moo sneaking up into 2nd on this lap. Hazy Moo sneaking up into 1st on this lap. With the author time. Wow, some people are finding this really easy. Unfortunately, that means I think What's happened? Flappy has clipped through the ground somewhere. Whoa. I did check all the... There's no way. I check all the double respawns. Okay, you'll have to tell me which one I've messed up. Okay, let's ride with, I would say, the hottest contender today, which is Theo. I don't know how I could have messed up. I check all the double respawns. Theo seems to have this one seriously sorted. And ooh, Lemmy Wink just got knocked out by 200ths by Hazy Moo. Wow. We are down to 4. Oh no, Hazy Moo's missed the first checkpoint. I think, given how consistent the top players have become, that might seal the deal for Hazy. Theo, clearly in the lead, where he always is. Hazy still could do it. Needs one of the others to make a mistake, but that's going to be a second mistake from Hazy. Yeah, Theo safely through. PUBG safely through. Charlotte is trying to be generous. And Charlotte lets Hazy Moo continue. Sportsmanship. Very generous. Wants the streamer to continue. Alright, we are down to 3. I'm sure you'll get the PayPal, Charlotte. Hazy Moo choosing not to miss the first checkpoint this time. As PUBG and Theo still storm off in front this time. PUBG in a race now with Hazy. Oh, it's neck and neck. Theo out in the lead, of course. Hazy Moo taking a tight line into the circle drop down. Theo safely through to the finish. PUBG and Hazy Moo. Oh, it was together. But wait, Hazy Moo missed a checkpoint. No, unlucky. Unlucky. Alright, we are down to the final 2. Theo and PUBG. Neck and neck. Through the first 3 checkpoints. 4, 5. Oh, hey, PUBG getting a much tighter turn than Theo there. Doesn't miss the checkpoints. Has a much better exit line out from under the tight wall. Still in front, heading down through the gap, but Theo hits the pillar in the middle. PUBG with just 1 checkpoint to go hits the podium, but does make it for the win. 0.3 ahead of Theo. Well done all. Cool. The hunting room is set up, so we have PUBG in first, Theo in second, Hazy in third. Well done, Gordy. I will pay the points. Is Hazy in my chat so that I can pay him quickly? He is indeed. Let's open the hunting room. Wombling free. Oh no, as Hazy just left my chat before I could pay him. Oh, there we go. I did it. Who was in second? It was Theo. Theo, you're not in the chat. No. What was his name actually? Oh, it's on there. I can probably do it like that. No, I don't know what Theo's Twitch name is. But Gordy, you get 150 for the win. Nice, nice. Okay, I owe Theo 100 whenever he returns. Speedy, you just missed the casual of the week. Which we are now. Wait, I want to check these. So we'll do like 10 minutes hunting, I guess, or... Right. Double respawn. That one's fine. Honestly, I check all of these. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. I want to know where Flappy was unable to continue. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Weird, but fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. How did you manage to get... Huh? All the double respawns worked, Flappy. How did you break... Yeah, I don't know how that can happen. What's that right now? Flappy unfortunately clipped through the ground with a double respawn. And I always check my double respawns. And I've just done it again and they all work. I don't know how it was possible then that Flappy clipped through the ground. Could it be different graphics settings, maybe? Anyways, I will do this one lap. And then we'll go and watch the world records. My last chance for the author today. And I missed the checkpoint. Is that the casual of the week map? It is. You are. It was good you joined, Gordy. First try, first win. All right, let's take a look at the world records to finish the stream with. I hope it was fun for everyone. Oh my god, 38s, 39s. Wow. Anyways, we have, I will refresh just in case. Right, we have Lemmy with a 39.39. Let's see what that looks like. So nice and tight, using most of the safe ground. Early left to get tight around through the checkpoints. Wow, that was a risk and a half. And then up, turning right. Yeah, early back to the ground, to the there we go. Tight to the left, around the pole. And then just trying to get as little of the checkpoint as you possibly can for the straight-ish line to the finish. We have Resiny with a, oh, let's check. Yeah, we have Resiny with a 38.7. Yeah, using most of the concrete. Early to the left, still using all the concrete. That's the different way of doing it. There were two options through there. You either go super tight sliding around the checkpoints or get full grip around the outer side. Nice and tight around the, ooh, did clip the checkpoint actually. It sticks out a tiny bit. This was your no warm-up round. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, and then we have Theo with a 38.4. Honestly, it never looked like anyone other than Theo was going to win that, but PUBG got it on the lap where it counted. Theo takes the tight line sliding around through those checkpoints. And didn't get much of a slide there, that's really important. Yeah. Tries to take as straight a line through those checkpoints as you can. Really tight, but also clipped on the turn there. Yeah, nice tight line, and then goes left of the barrier, left of the post. Yeah, and a pretty straight line to the finish, but clipped the podium even on the way through. Very fun. All right, great. I'm going to put the schedule in the stream. And then I will say that was the tryhard stream for the day where I tried to get better at Trackmania. Today we hunted map 9 and then we tried to get the gold on Japan, but we're still quite a bit away from that one, I think. And then, of course, we played Casual of the Week, number 66, Wombling Free. Everybody look up. Look up what is a womble. Anyway, I hope it was fun for everybody. Join me same time every day, 3 o'clock European at the latest for more tryharding at Trackmania, and join me 8 o'clock European for the playthrough stream where tonight it's the turn of Claire Obscure where we are fighting Oskio. Tough fight. Enjoy the weekly shorts. Hope to see you in either stream. Thanks a lot for joining. Until then, bye bye.